Hello guys, this is Moses Cheras. This is very important video. Now why this is most important video. Yesterday I explained about progressing I wanted to progress to muscular endurance running rather than going to running dominated training. And also what I did, I went to, rather than maxing out cable drive and cable reversal hybridization 40-45, rather than I went to 75 each, but that was a good thing. I did 75 10 rep max. So I want to quote this statement from the Arthur Jones: the muscles of the legs is not built for strength, but it was built for endurance. That is not true. I believe that is not true. Why that is not true? The statement itself true. The muscle is capable of doing endurance. What he said after that, he says, by slight reduction of one rep max, taking that weight, you can enormously improve a lots of reps. And that was true. That statement was true. So that's how you can able to develop both. That's how the two directions separate: aerobic and anaerobic, and sprinter type and endurance type, and strength type and endurance type. That's the place where the person from there will transform from a person who is dominated with height. I don't say high twitch fibers and slow twitch fibers, red fibers and white fibers. White fibers is fast twitch fibers, and red fibers is slow twitch fibers. The color of the muscle will be changed with the type of the training you do. So it was nothing but a myth. I was broken two myths, which was one thing: athletes are born but not made. That was not true. My statement is true. Athletes are not born but they are made. That was true. That's my statement. And at the same time, it's not you even though you born with certain color of the fibers, certain type of the fibers, it is changeable. The type of workout you do, that determines what kind of fibers you have. So the type of the training makes you in order to become better in the certain field. But most concentration you have to do, you can't able to become better in skill by itself unless you born with body proportions and trained and maintained that body proportions from your childhood. But if you born with longer limbs like me but doesn't have muscular proportions, that you can't able to correct them with skill. It was much harder. You have to do light amount of running reps. You have to do a lot. It will be much harder. But if you do with weight training, you can easily create that proportions. You only isolate the training of the necessary muscles, and you won't concentrate on the non-necessary muscles. That's how you will try and you can become better. My goal yesterday, I said 2 reps. I want to micro load 3 reps. See, if you eat near to the maintenance, you won't gain in the non-necessary places. You will gain in the necessary places, the muscle, and you will lose unnecessary fat. So almost you will maintain weight, or sometimes you will lose fat, the same weight. That's how it's going to be. Similar like increasing the intensity, progressing the intensity, it was same for increasing the endurance, one set endurance. That is same. Workout to workout, micro loading can able to make you to increase that speed. See, I hasn't understand when he said you have to reduce slight amount of intensity weight in order to progress. When he was talking about the legs, in order to increase endurance. So always I'm the type of guy to max the load, and I want to, from there I want to increase the weight. But that was much harder. Body can't capable of progressing endurance with high amount of load. So what you have to do, if you progress to like let's see, in my case I progressed to 75 kilos. Now I was taking 50 and 40 kilos, a slight variation. As I explained yesterday, I was primary muscles, agonist muscles I was concentrating more, and antagonist muscles little bit less. Not too much, but little bit less. So with slight difference, if you rather than doing progressing with 1 rep max, reducing the intensity by half or 60%. And with that, if you concentrate of just one set, if you train regularly, progressing by eating proper nutrition, if you progress muscular endurance 1 set max, your muscles will be like red fibers, which is slow twitch, and which will use more oxygen, which won't get a lot of fatigue. But if you train with high intensity and low amount of reps, that is for strength sports like sprinters, jumpers, throwers, for all the types of those kind of people, they can able to train with that kind of uh, intensity dominated training. So I hope you understand. I understand it. I understood it by a lot, man. Today, while I was trying to progress with my body weight pull-ups, I can't able to progress. I can't understand. I used to do 1 rep max to increase my number of reps. That is tried like I was trying a lot. That's not you have to train. You have to reduce the intensity with medium intensity. You have to train. You have to train. That's how you have to train. This is very very important video. Athletes are not born, they are made. The type of fibers determines by the type of training you do. If you train for endurance, you will become better in endurance running and endurance type of activities. If you train for sprinter type and strength type sports, you will become better in, your muscle is become better in functioning in anaerobically. So please understand, man, this was much and much and much knowledge I learned from today and this basic point. So I'm going to write about this on my book. So I want to first tell to you, after realizing, if I every single day if I progress to 3 reps, just 3 reps, in 1 year I can able to progress 900 reps, almost 900 reps. That was a lot, man. If I had that much endurance, things will be much different. But only thing, you have to mostly concentrate on body proportions. See, you can't able, if a horse born with running type of proportions, it is much easier to develop speed with that proportion. So just with skill, but it is not easy for like humans. We born with different proportions, different types of limb lengths, all the things. So we have to develop. You have to use methods like stretching the bones, and stretching the and increasing the length and thickness of the muscles in order to produce the better speed, and changing the color of the fibers in order to become highly usable for our mechanics. He used to say, Arthur Jones used to say, you can't use low quality automobiles for high quality races. You won't use donkey to compete in horse races. So you need a better one. A car is a car, whether it may be low or high, but the purpose of those will be different. If you are doing F1 races, similarly you will race cars. Same, it was same. If you want to become professional, if you want to become faster and faster in that range, you have to transform your muscles. See, muscles is capable of changing. They can able to change. So change your muscles according to the demands. How the for the purpose you have to change your muscles. It is possible. I was taking away those stumbling blocks that the so-called science experts and professionals set to us in order not to cross them. I was breaking those barriers in order for you to understand. It's much easier. You now have to be an African American or African, or born with, or if you doesn't have to be a certain belong to a certain country not to become the best in the field. You just have to be, you get knowledge and understanding. The muscle is capable of changing. See, I believe man, I don't believe in man came from evolution. I don't believe that lie. I believe we all came from Adam, from Noah. So climatic conditions and the things changed us. That was faster than billions and millions of years. That there is no such thing as fairy tale time. No, there is no such thing as billions and millions of years. I believe in the Bible, the truth, and my God and Savior is my coach. So that's what I want to explain. This is much important video to all the athletes, and this is more necessary for me to run 8 minutes race. So that's it, guys. Meet you in my next video.